In Feinstein's final days, her daughter and stepdaughters fought in court over the senator's access to assets from her late, very wealthy husband, Richard C. Blum. The situation worsened with accusations of elder abuse. There are lessons here for all blended families, even those of more humble means. San Francisco Mayor Dianne Feinstein and her fiancé, investment banker Richard Blum, celebrate their wedding announcement with champagne. CorbisVCG via when Richard C. Blum on February 27, 2022, at the age of 86. There was a great deal of interest in, and subsequent fights over, the large estate he left behind. After all, Blum was very rich and married to a powerful woman, Senator Dianne Feinstein, when Feinstein, who was wealthy in her own right. On September 29, 2023, questions about who might be entitled to her assets certainly didn't abate. In fact, bitter disagreement over shared and marital assets is likely to intensify. Conflict is common in blended families like Blum and Feinstein's. Background: Feinstein has been married 3 times. Her first marriage, to Jack Berman, was short-lived but resulted in the birth of Feinstein's only child, Katherine Feinstein Mariano. Feinstein married again in 1962, this time to Bertram Feinstein, who of cancer in 1978. Feinstein's last marriage was to Blum in 1980. Blum was also married before meeting Feinstein. He was married to Andrea Schwartz for nearly 20 years before their divorce in 1977. Blum and Schwartz had 3 children: Annette Blum, Heidi Blum Riley and Eileen Blum. It is often the stereotype that a wealthy businessman marries a much younger and less powerful woman. This was not the case here. Feinstein was 2 years older than Blum and had already been elected mayor of San Francisco when they married. Tenure as San Francisco's first female mayor. Before meeting Feinstein, Blum opened his own firm, Blum Capital Partners, LLP, in 1975. Despite his essentially private personality, this move was essentially a demonstration. He got his big break at Sutro Co, where he pioneered Ringling Bros, and you can buy and sell Barnum Bailey Circus for a considerable profit. Today, Blum Capital says the firm specializes institutional private equity transactions, claiming that it has invested more than $10 billion in equity capital and demonstrated a proven ability to play a constructive, active role realizing value from our portfolio companies' financial, operational and governance initiatives. Blum was clearly very rich, but he never appeared on Forbes' billionaires list. New York, NY. 1992 San Francisco Mayor Dianne Feinstein speaks at the Democratic National Convention. He will be elected to the Senate in November 1992. Reinstein Corbis via Feinstein wasn't that rich, but she had grown her own portfolio and climbed the political ladder. In a 2023 Senate statement, it was reported that her net worth included a blind trust, the Dianne Feinstein 1991 trust worth $525 million, and deposit